Hey, it's your boy Chongo coming at you with another video. This one is Best of Tim Dillon and Andrew Santino Part 1. So, we have all the staples, the Bobby Lees, the Theo Vaughns, but I'm starting to spread out a little bit. Now I got Tim Dillon and Andrew Santino, and I feel like they're both great. I'm excited. Let's check it out.
What's the deal with airplane peanuts?
I just like crazy people.
Yeah.
And the friend that I'm living in her house now is really, I had no idea when I met her a few years ago that I would live in her house. I just liked her because she was crazy.
Yeah, she's a psycho.
She's a psycho.
Now, she acknowledges her psychosis, right? She's like, she knows she's nuts.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the first line. This is one of the first lines that came out of her mouth, which made me love her, and I thought was funny. She looked at me very earnestly over lunch, and she said, "I feel horrible for Harvey Weinstein." And as soon as she said that, I go, I'm going to be friends with this woman.
Forever.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I said, this is a person, I'm going to take a journey into their life.
Yeah.
Because that's, to me, to say that earnestly.
You also feel bad for Harvey.
No, I don't feel bad for him.
You're bummed out.
I think we could have worked together.
Right now is the time to make people feel stupid and call people every day and tell them something that you just heard that they don't know and make them feel like an idiot for not knowing it.
Do you find that, you got tested, by the way. You got tested at the facility, didn't you?
It's all fake. I mean, Rogan had his guy test me, but I don't believe any of that's real.
You don't?
No, I think there's a lot of people going around now being like, here, let me pick your,
well, dude,
let me prick your finger and yeah, you're all
right.
good. By the way, isn't it odd that everyone that goes to Rogan Studio is negative?
Yeah, no,
every
nobody
person's
has it.
negative.
Are you a Cosby now?
This guy's crazy. So that whole whiskey ginger thing, I really like the whole, he has a plaque on there and stuff, and that's pretty cool. But anyways, crazy people, I love them too. I've always told myself it'd be cool once I get older, I don't really have to work, but I'm bored kind of thing. I think I'd like to be a bartender. If you think about bartenders, tell me why. You're gonna see the crazy people, right? And so if this is your 5th day in a row at my bar, I want to know what got you to this point where you're at my bar drinking every day. And when I say my bar, the bar I work at, 'cause I wouldn't want to own one, right? But I see the same guy 5 days in a row. I want to hear their story, right? I'm a people person. And that would just be entertaining, right? It's almost like a free shrink. You just just shoot the shit with some fucked up people. I think that would be a lot of fun. And I would just have to make sure that the biggest bouncer ever is working with me, because I'm not about to throw some bowls or throw some shots or whatever. By then I'll be too old for that shit, right? So I'd have this big, massive guy fucking just backing me up, right? Because people get wild. Anyways, let's carry on.
Do you feel like what Cosby did was any of that true or no?
No, it was true.
All of it was true?
A lot of it.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this.
What about Michael?
Michael Jackson?
Yeah, or Jordan, either one.
A lot of the Michael Jackson was, I believe, true.
You think a lot of the kid stuff was real?
Yeah.
You think any of that stuff was real? Did he fuck kids? Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I got to tell you.
Let me
A
ask
lot
you
of conspiracies online about those guys looking for money.
I understand that, but I'm just going off of why a grown man would have
sleep
an
in a bed.
amusement park in his home
Okay.
and then sleep in a bed with kids.
Let's talk about it.
It's a bad
Okay.
sign.
Interview me.
That's terrible.
I'm just a man who lives that same life. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just a rich guy.
Okay.
Okay. So
Hi,
interview me.
we're a little concerned. We're
Yeah.
from the neighborhood. We're a little concerned about some of the goings on. I mean, we do appreciate the roller coaster. We do like it.
Yeah, I thought you liked it, didn't you?
We do enjoy it, but a
Yeah.
lot of the kids are having long stays, and
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not a camp technically, so we don't know what you're doing. And
Well, do you know that we are doing ice cream sandwiches tonight? All through the night, we're making homemade ice cream sandwiches.
really,
Yeah, homemade.
like on cookies, like chipwiches.
Yeah, we're baking the cookies, organic baked cookies, from scratch, and then we're also making our own ice cream from
Interesting.
scratch.
All right, and so you just sleep with the kids.
Well, I mean, we're up all night eating popcorn and ice cream
Yeah,
sandwiches.
that's fine. I mean, I don't have a huge
If they
problem
end up
with
at the
that.
butt of my bed when I'm sleeping,
Yeah.
it's a slumber party.
Well, I got to be honest. Now that you've explained it,
Uh-huh.
I don't have a huge issue. I just got to talk to my wife because you know them. I mean, they're irrational.
I can't believe we let them out of the
They're
house.
irrational.
I have an idea of I listen. My practice is Western.
That whole thing is fucked. There's people defending him, right? And for the people that are defending him, I just want to ask you one question. If you have kids, would you let them sleep at Michael Jackson's house? If the answer is no, then there's a problem there. Now, mind you, this is coming from someone that still listens to Michael at least once a week. Like, I grew up fucking moonwalking and shit. I came out of the womb with a Michael Jackson glove. Fucking just rocking the glove. Like, I was hardcore Michael Jackson fan. But then, like, when all this shit went down, I was like, yeah. He's lucky he's not around by now because he would have got canceled. Like, if he was still around, he would have got canceled. He would have been Bill Cosby. He would have been all that stuff, right? Fucking MJ, right? You know what? Comment down below and let me know who MJ is. Is it Michael Jackson or is it Michael Jordan? Which one, right? What's your first thought when someone says, hey, I saw Michael Jackson, or I saw MJ at the airport? Which one would you think, right? Anyways, let's carry on.
Medicine, but I understand holistic health. I understand
You do dabble in Eastern medicine.
That's the difference between me and a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Is that I know traditional medicine, but I understand the body, and that's what I bring to the table. Like a lot of people don't. That's why I treat my body like a temple. I have come out and said some controversial things that people don't want to hear. A lot, like exercise will kill you.
You also say you also say double vax. There's anti-vaxxers, and you're a double vaxxer, which means get it twice.
I've said there should be a heroin vaccination.
Right.
Where everyone should take a full needle
intravenous too
of heroin.
But you've
Yeah.
been but the controversy.
Because then some people just keep throwing up and they're
Right.
like, fuck it. And some people are like, whoo, I'm in.
But the article that came out of Newsweek that you got a lot of heat for was because
Yeah.
you said that we should all share the one needle for.
There should be only 3 needles. I said that. I said everyone should, there should be a needle for the wealthy that they should share.
Right.
Middle class and then poor.
And then the poor, right?
Yeah.
But you also know the controversy in Newsweek said that the poor needle would be shared by exponentially more people, and your response to that was,
Fuck it.
"Fuck it."
Yeah. And what's
That's what they
interesting
printed,
about
yeah.
that is that death has to be embraced as a part of science.
Yeah, right.
I believe in death.
So when the vaccines first came out, like, I was hardcore, let's all get vaccinated so we can just put this behind us, right? Like, I wasn't really into the thing, but I'm like, if it means that we could get back to normal, let me have it. Like, I did not want to be stuck at home anymore. I was fucking, now looking back, that whole thing was fucking, I don't want to go there. But anyways, the point I was trying to make, I lied and said I was an obese elderly man so that I could get in front of the line and get vaccinated before everybody else, because I was just like, I was scared. I really was. And I wanted things to get back to normal, and I'm like, all right, come on, let's go. And so I was one of the first, I was a guinea pig, right? I was a guinea pig. Now looking back, that was fucking stupid. Anyways, let's carry on.
That'd be funny. How great would it be if a guy just came on CNN and goes,
I believe in death. A friend of mine was approached by Kevin Spacey
I've had a friend who was approached by Kevin Spacey too.
to go to Sting's house. He was like, "Do you want to go to Sting's house with me?"
Oh.
What do you think happens there? Give me the picture of what happens when you go to Sting's house with Kevin Spacey.
I don't know. I mean, Sting is. I've never heard anything about Sting, and I've kind of
Really?
I've done episodes on my podcast about human trafficking, and we've talked about celebrities. Sting has never come up.
No.
I talked a lot more about politicians.
He has
than-
legal sex.
Right.
He's
Isn't he into like tantric sex?
loves tantric sex.
He loves tantric sex.
Yes. So he's big into like going for hours and hours and hours. He's also into.
He's also a good-looking guy. He's talented. He probably has a little small penis.
He loves cucking too.
Right.
Big
okay.
cucker. Big cucker.
So what is Spacey doing in that situation?
That's why I want you to paint me the picture.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I would
Give me the best guess. Hey Tim, welcome. I'm Sting's assistant.
and I'm who am I now?
You're you cunt.
Oh.
Hey Tim, welcome. I'm Sting's assistant. I'm Margot. Do you want to go to the back there by the pool?
Sure. What's going on back there? Is it like a Benihana night?
No, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Is
last
that what's
night.
happening?
Tonight is Chili's. We're doing Chili's night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have Chili's catered in.
and there's just some people to meet back there, some fun people.
Yeah. You want to remove
Okay.
your clothes real quick? Keep your shoes on. Please keep your shoes on. Clothes off,
Interesting.
shoes on.
Okay.
We're like the opposite of most homes. Most
Yeah.
people make you take off their shoes. We say get your dick out, but leave your shoes on.
And then just whoever wants my dick gets it.
Oh, pretty much.
Interesting.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
Pretty
we're not
much.
super concerned about like making everyone show their license.
No.
Good.
Yeah, why?
Because right.
I don't even know
just
if you can
think
drive.
everybody should just really experience life.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
You're good.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a little old, but you're
right.
good.
Yeah.
We'll take you.
I would like to think Sting's not fucking kids.
No, he doesn't fuck kids.
I hope he's not fucking kids.
I don't think Spacey fuck kids either. I think he hits on kids.
No, I think he fucks kids.
You do?
Well, he's hitting on them. What do you think?
Maybe he's never landed one.
How stupid are those kids? I mean, it's Kevin Spacey.
420 means what to you?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Losers.
same.
I mean, listen, man. No,
I hate that it's a day.
My most controversial opinion that
Yeah.
I've ever said, and I've said a lot of stuff where people have been upset. I'm pro eating dog. I've said that. I've said eating a dog is much more natural than putting it in a stroller and pushing it down a street and pretending it's your child.
Yeah.
It's much more natural to eat it than to
Right.
pretend it's your baby.
But you don't want to do it personally. You're just
No,
okay with it.
No, I want to. I would taste dog.
Mm.
I'd be like,
What breed do you think?
oh, it'd have to be something fatty, little bulldog.
Yeah, that's
little buffalo bulldog.
A blowjob is a handshake.
Were you popular in high school?
I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
But like in a weird sense of like everybody knew me, but I didn't have a. My group was like 3 people.
Yeah, so that's okay. That wouldn't be a popular guy.
I don't know how to explain it. I was popular, but
But did you go to popular parties? Were you
I
in the
did.
popular prom limo?
yeah, I could if I wanted to.
But here now, okay.
But I chose not
I
to
don't
a few
want to.
times.
I don't want to challenge you,
Yeah.
but this is starting to get very suspect.
Well, you can.
No. This whole idea of like,
Well,
I could have if I wanted to.
No, here's what's weird.
This is. I mean, let's be honest.
Here's what
That's
it
like
is.
me being like, oh, sure, a 6-pack. I could have one if I wanted to. And it's like, yeah, maybe.
I was.
Maybe you could.
I think I was. I'm trying to be a little
Here's
bit
what I think
humble
you-
about it.
here's what I think
I won
you-
Mr. High School my senior year.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was nominated for Homecoming King. I
Yeah.
didn't win. They gave it
Yeah.
to a kid whose mother died, and the other kid's father died in 9/11. And then me.
so cheap. So cheap.
I'm the real
You have to have a dead parent
I'm the
to
real
win?
winner
Thank
because
you.
my parents are still alive.
Thank you.
My dad didn't die in a fake terrorist attack that never happened.
What are your main goals and aspirations for stand up?
I would like to start a small cult
Yeah.
where I would decide who gets in and
Would I get in?
I mean, I don't know. You don't need it.
Right.
You don't need it. You've got a wife and a home, and
I'm
it's a very
past the cult.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
need it. No. I need people who are willing to go out and do things for me. You know.
Right.
Yeah. Like
What's
if
some
I
of the things that people need to do for you?
punch Elizabeth Warren if I want them to.
Got it.
You know, if I say go and get her, they get her.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. That's a joke, and
know-
I'm a comedian.
As, you know,
I'm a comedian. It's a joke. Because
have-
I'm a
One of my most controversial opinions is that weed's not for adults.
yeah.
That's what I got a lot of flack for. Weed's for, you'll never have more fun. And I tell people this all the time. I smoked weed from when I was 15 to when I was 25. You'll never have more fun than when you're 16 years old, you're going through like a Taco Bell drive-thru, or you're sitting at the beach, or you're doing something and you're smoking weed. You're not supposed to be. Now, obviously, guys like Rogan that are super fucking like machines that can do everything and accomplish everything no matter what they do.
Right.
Great. Most people aren't like that. Let's get real. It does affect your ambition.
Yeah.
It does affect a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be a pothead in your 30s. It's unattractive.
Yeah. There's something
It's
about it that's odd.
stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's my do you know me to smoke pot or no?
No.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
I use it extremely sparingly, but when I do use it,
It's with shame.
yeah, I feel bad about
There's
it.
a shame.
Yeah, I
as
feel
there
like a
should be.
bad-
You should smoke pot. My boss is smoke pot. My boss at mortgages, and I barely knew. He goes, yeah. He goes, I take a hit sitting on my toilet at 11:30 at night, and I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Or he goes, maybe I get baked on a Saturday when my kids aren't around and I'm fucking around in my yard.
See, I like to use it sparingly. I like
Yeah.
to use it at night, like it's with a drink or something like that. That is what I like to do. But here's what I like to say. I'm not all the way in on your side of it, but I understand what you mean. I understand what you say.
Well, it's because
I don't
you're
think.
cocking for big weed.
Yeah, I'm a big weed. I'm
will-
part of Big Weed's. I'm part of their profit. You know, I parade around. As a
I
big
will
weed guy.
advertise for weed and weed products, and
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you personally, to be a pothead, to make it your identity, to have it be a big thing,
Yeah.
it's never going to be as fun. All of this stuff now what this really is. I never went to camp when I was a kid. I was regret. Like it's a regret.
Oh, and I went to.
I think I kind of see what he's saying. Like, I mean, I guess if you're retired and you got nothing going on, like, why not just be baked all the time? But if you're a productive member of society, do you really want to be known as the guy that's in his mid-30s that's just messed up all the time? Really? Like, that's your identity? That's not a good look. And also, like, I don't know about you guys, but I always feel guilty, like he was saying. Like, you feel like I'm having a good time, but then I'll be like, it's almost like I could be doing something else more productive, but I'm sitting here like just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think he's kind of onto something. Most of the shit he says is just wild, but I kind of see what he's saying. Let's carry on.
Well, yeah, I did.
Because I'm like, I never
camp.
had that. No, I always think about it like I never had that experience other kids had. I didn't go to college. I regret that. There's now adult summer camps for sick people that want to recapture that experience they never had.
Yeah.
That's sick. If you're 35, leave college, dummy. It's over.
It's over.
So to me, part of the weed thing is people being like, ooh, I'm 30
Right.
and I want to be or I want to do something that I should have done when I was a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I think. Here's what I understand about what you're saying. I've been smoking pot since I'm 15 or 14 or 15 is when I first tried it. I'm 36 now, and I went through waves of college. I did it because you did drugs and da da da.
Yeah.
But now that I smoke pot, it's like a very occasional thing that I do to enjoy it for something very specific. I don't just do it to do it.
Right.
I never understood just doing it. To me, that'd be like, you know, taking any drug during the day or doing anything to.
And I'm an addict, so like people come at me and they're like, well, you can't handle your drugs. That's why you don't like it. I'm like, no, I'm pro other addictions.
Right.
I'm pro being a drunk. I'm pro get a real addiction.
Me.
Be addicted to Percocet.
Fun.
Get a real because this is what you could be a 40-year-old woman who's crying the mascara off her face and bashing a car in and on perks.
Right.
That's fine. But you don't be a pothead at fucking 50.
Right.
Like, get an addiction that's appropriate for your age.
Yeah, you got to grow out of weed at some
You
point.
gotta grow out. Like, drinking publicly looks great until you're about 25, and then it starts looking great again at 50.
Yeah, no, well,
It's
yes,
a
your latter half,
weird-
it's the sexiest time.
The 30, 40 is weird.
Well,
to be in a bar when you're in your mid-30s, it's like
alone.
Even with other people, it's kind of like it's almost not every now and then, but it's not as. Listen, if I see a guy who's really bombed when he's in his 30s at a bar, like really going nuts,
Yeah.
getting into it, I'm like, what is wrong with him?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah, what's
But if
deeper?
I see a guy, salt and pepper hair, 50 years old, knocking back a fucking, waiting for a seeking arrangements date to get there.
Perfect.
So he can plow her out in a hotel and go on about his fucking business meeting life. Great. There's a time to do things
Yeah.
and there's a time to not do them.
So weed is a young drug.
Young drug, high school, college, a little after that. Perfect.
And then once you figure out your career, put it away for a little
Put
bit.
it away. Put it away. Let it go. That's when you pick up.
Yeah.
maybe a little booze, a little pills, a little cocaine every now and then. A judicious use of cocaine.
But cocaine has to have a limited lifespan because if you get too far, you become
Has to be
then you sink.
judicious.
Has to be judicious.
Judicious. You're 27, little cocaine.
Yeah.
Not
what about
weed.
when you crest 30? What about cocaine in your 30 crest?
Rough.
What kind of wealth do you think you're going to acquire?
I think I will die with $30,000 in the bank
In total, that's it.
in total.
Yeah.
No, I would like to make real money.
Like a lot of money.
I'd like a lot of money.
What in your brainstem is a lot of money? What goes? That's a lot of money. I'm good.
If I look at my career as a comedian and I say to myself, like a realistic projection of by
Yeah.
the end of my career, what could I have if I continue on my course?
Yeah.
$6 billion,
Easy.
6 to 7 billion. If I just keep podcasting, we're going to do it twice a week. We'll do a Patreon. If I keep that up, I think $6 billion.
Okay. He's gonna be a billionaire, really? Wow. Okay. Fucking, I think you're more likely to get 30,000 than that. Wow. Okay, so this was pretty good. I think this is this was better than the other Tim Dillon ones I did. That was a good combo. Him and Andrew were pretty funny. And again, I'm pretty new to Tim Dillon, so like I've only done a handful of these, but I'll definitely have to do more. This one's a part one, which implies there's a part two, right? So I might have to do that one next. Well, anyways, I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. It is now Black Friday. Comment down below and let me know if you guys got fucking landed any good deals or anything like that. And I'm in the market for a new iPad because I do everything on my iPad, editing, all that stuff. I don't like using laptops. It's just too much, right? At least for me. I just like to keep things simple. Ideally, I'd like to be able to take my iPad to the beach and fucking record videos there and edit there and that kind of stuff, right? Like I like to keep things simple. So with that being said, I want to get a new one, but from what I can tell, there's a newer one coming out soon, and so if I get a new one now, I'm probably gonna regret it. So, but this iPad sucks ass right now. It's old, so. I don't know. We'll see. Comment down below. Let me know what kind of deals you landed. Well, anyways, that's all I got. If you guys are watching this, go ahead and hit me up with some likes. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way you're notified every time I post dumb shit. And it's free. Black Friday special. That's it. Well, anyways, that's all I got. You guys take care. Peace out.